Hey guys, welcome back. DripCoach here with Drip and Farm for poverty where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Giving an update today on DripX and the shit show that this has been for me. They've made a bunch of updates, but TLDR, it's the same Ponzi-nomic cult community get wrecked quick scheme that we saw in Drip, and I'm going to show you in this video. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm gonna be transparent. I actually have no idea what all this bullshit is, Venom and Surge. But what I do know is that it is just kicking the can down the road to rob Peter to pay Paul, right? So there is the only way to make money in these type of platforms is if there's more money coming in than the money going out. Like, it's just simple math. And the way that these platforms generate money or keep the money going out is either straight up Ponzi or Ponzi-nomics, and that is what this is. So what they've done is, remember way back in the day, we started with just DripX, right? So you had just the DripX platform. And that was already a made-up token with liquidity tied to another made-up token, Drip, with the actual liquidity coming out of Drip, which was BUSD and BNB. I just had to bring that up so you could see how far down the rabbit hole this has gone. So now we got DripX, and then they created this new token, Venom. Venom liquidity was paired with DripX liquidity. So basically, Venom is just a token made out of thin air with no liquidity backing it, except for DripX, which again goes to Drip, which goes to Drip. Now, there is a little bit of BNB when we look at the DEX here. DripX and BNB, right? But anyway, Venom is made out of thin air, DripX made out of thin air, and then now we have Surge made out of thin air as well. So all these tokens are just ways for you to lock up your capital so they can give you more bullshit tokens that have no value, but they can kick the can down the road and pretend like things are actually taking place, like on these charts. Like, okay, total burned 256,000. So they can make up these numbers because it is legitimate amounts of tokens being burned, but the value is a fugazi, right? It does not exist. And then you'll see these posts where people are like, oh, it's printing, it's printing. Yeah, it's dashboard dividends, no real money, because the actual liquidity in the system is BNB. And that has continued to shit the bed in all of their platforms. So we look at this one post. I think it's funny. This here, right? This aged well, DripX trending on Dex Screener. So you zoom in and look only at, what date is this? Like October to November on the 4-hour chart, right? Just to make this look good. But as they say, so this DripX and BNB, when in doubt, zoom out. Let's go to DripX, BNB. We'll keep the 4-hour chart, but they don't want to see this. They want you to zoom in here and look at this. Wow, all right, not so bad. But when you zoom out, it's just been one epic fail, right? That's what the chart actually looks like. And then when you come over to Venom, right? The chart on Venom is similar. Big pump whenever they add liquidity or did whatever the hell they did, and then it's just trending down again. Venom and Surge. It'll be the same shit. So I know there's a lot of talk about, oh, it's deflationary, it's this, that, and the other, but I'm glad they brought that up because this is the exact same bullshit that we had that happened with OG Drip. So OG Drip has been deflationary now for well over a year and some change. And you can see that in the Telegram when you look at these updates. It shows you the total Drip, the Drip and wallet, Drip and exchanges. And I went ahead and put that into a simple to explain kind of chart here, not chart, but screenshots, right? So in the 1st of March, this is just one I took. You had 9.4 in exchanges. Then in August, you had 18.3 in exchanges. And then here, this is today. So November 14th, 22 in exchanges. So you see more tokens going into exchange. more tokens coming out of people's wallets and more going into the vault. And yet the total amount of drip has stayed the same. So it is deflationary, which we know that because of taxes. But it hasn't done shit for the price. Why? Well, the price actually gone down continually, right? But why has the price continue to go down despite the fact that it's deflationary? Like everybody wants to tell you like, oh, deflationary token, it's going to go to the moon, because you can't make money out of thin air. In order for the token to go to the moon, other people got to be willing to put their money into said deflationary token. And nobody's doing that. So it'll be the same shit with this. Surge, Venom, DripX, whatever other new shit they're going to kick out. Then the only ones that win will be the influencers shilling it to you with their referral rewards and whatever they get from it, because all the liquidity is tied to BNB. And if no more BNB is coming into the system, like you have here, you're allowed to use BNB or DripX instead, right? So you can take your shit token that's not doing anything and buy another shit token with it, right? So that's what they want you to do. I think it's the same thing for Venom. I don't even know. Yeah, I think so. No, Venom, you have to deposit BNB. But point is, there's no extra BNB coming in here. The amount of BNB that originally started in this whole ecosystem is down substantially compared to what is in it now. And that's because larger amounts of BNB get extracted to the people that got early big bags of the tokens, and they dump them on the market with any pump, or with the idiots that continue to lock up their capital and the other ones that invest in this. Then that just gets extracted by the people that got in early, or just have big bags and have bought the dip. Like when you come out here and look at Wrap Drip and Wrap BNB, even if you didn't get in early, if you had a decent amount of capital on the sidelines and you're listening to this community and listening to it get shilled, let's increase this, then you could just make a big bet anytime you want, because the chart's going to continue to go down, and potentially get a decent amount of tokens out. And if the development team, does something and innovates or make a new platform, whatever, you're just watching announcements, then you could sell on any of these pumps in here and potentially get your money back out. Like, that's all that is. But when in doubt, zoom out and you just see that it's continued to, I'm sorry, that's Wrap Drip and Wrap BNB. My bad. DripX and Wrap BNB. But it's going to be the same damn chart. It doesn't matter which of these tokens in this ecosystem, the OG Drip ecosystem, the Wrap Drip ecosystem, or the DripX ecosystem. No matter which ones you look at, it's going to look the same. So what I was getting at, that if you bought the dip on any of these and then you waited for the buy the rumor, sell the news opportunities, when the lemmings piled in or the influencers jumped on and said, hey, buy now, this is happening or whatever, then you can still make money on this. But the people making the money are not the ones that are, quote unquote, playing it correctly, if you will, because the way the system is designed is to get you to lock up your capital, extract that capital from you, and kick the can down the road so that you continue to compound or add to your bag or dollar cost, whatever the case is, because you're looking at these dashboard divs going up. You're like, all right, I'm getting rich on paper. And then, when you get ready to take your funds out, you're wrecked. So like, I just claimed all mine. I had a couple of more DripX to claim, and my ROI on these was like -5%, something like that. And these will be, right now it's in the positive 2%, but by the time they mature, 30 days from now, they too will be in the negative. Like, that's just the way the ecosystem has performed the entire time. And this is not information you're going to get from your average shiller influencer. Why? Because they need you as exit liquidity. They want to keep telling you it's bullish, wait till the bull run, wait till Richard Hart pumps our bags on Pulse, wait till this, wait till that. No, it's all bullshit. It will not work. And again, showing you that with Drip. And you can run the numbers on here, and even with a 2x in the current BNB price and anything else, it still will not be enough to cause this deflationary token to see any multiple X's, because there's just still too much available for people to sell and not enough people willing to buy back in. Now, if you have a deflationary token like this and people are using it and more people are piling in to use it, and there's tons of utility for it, then that deflationary mechanism actually can pump your bags. But without money coming in, you are just exit liquidity. Stop running around behind these influencers getting wrecked. I was one of them. I led the sheep to the slaughter myself. That's why I don't shill this shit anymore. Shill this platform because at least with this being a degenerate gambler, you're gambling on Bitcoin. And if I would have done the same $2,000 that I went in with on DripX, I would be up much more X's in Bitcoin now. Even if I would have bought Bitcoin at the top of the same time of when DripX launched, I'd still be up a lot higher with Bitcoin. I think in this wallet in total, I've done about $400. So I've seen 276 due to buying credits and price appreciation in Bitcoin alone. And remember, there's this cool feature down here. Is it Bitcoin price? I think it's this one. Yeah, that shows you the discount on Bitcoin. So right now, the fair market value, depending on which exchange you're on, is 91,000 USD for one Bitcoin. You can get it in the marketplace for $77,000. That is insane. 15% discount is the current high in the marketplace. Where else can you find that opportunity to get Bitcoin at those prices? So instead of jumping into these bullshit Ponzi-nomic community cult exit liquidity scams, why not just stack sats? Focus on accumulating Bitcoin, and you're going to be up at the end of this cycle. And then again, Raoul Pal's thesis, don't fuck this up. Feel free to take 10% of your bag and gamble in other things. I personally, at this stage, would not be gambling in these platforms that make you lock up your liquidity. Gamble with meme tokens. Think of meme tokens as your scratch off ticket. You know, you don't have to lock it up. You go buy the ticket, you scratch it. If you win, you turn it in. If you lose, you throw it in the trash. Same way with the meme token. You just buy one of these that you think is bullish. And if it does a 2x, 3x, 4x, cash out and move on to the next meme token. Just do that with 10%. Do not do that with these platforms because you're locking up your capital. And by the time it matures, you're not going to get shit out of it. You get to see these APRs and it looks like all sunshine and rainbows. But remember, this is an APR in a shit token, one that has no value tied to it. You can look at the same APR on the Drip to BTC platform, but it's in Bitcoin. So why not instead go get Bitcoin? And remember, it's not locked up. The only lockup period you have is when you make a deposit. That has to be converted from credits to Bitcoin, and that conversion rate depends on a bunch of number of factors. But you get the other 90% to take out, to put into cold storage, to hold as your own, and not have to worry about some cult community or shitty devs scamming you because they're just giving you a shit token with no value. All right, hope that cleared things up. Deflationary does not mean you're going to make any money. Understand simple math. You need money coming in for the money to go out. Unless you're the Federal Reserve or central bank, and that's essentially what these Ponzi-nomic platforms are doing. They are printing money out of thin air and extracting your liquidity. So learn the lessons because this banana zone crypto cycle bull run is here. And if you don't understand, you will get wrecked just like I did in the last cycle. And it'll repeat itself. All right, smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now